Good morning, friends. So I started yesterday for your beneficiary U.S. hegemony in world politics, and I gave you some introduction as an overview. And today my topic is from that particular chapter, beginning of the new world order. Beginning of the new world order. Now, listen very carefully. The sudden collapse of the Soviet Union took everyone by surprise while one of the two superpowers ceased to exist. Now, collapse of Soviet Union. It is this three words saying lot of meaning. Collapse of Soviet Union. A complete country, Soviet Union communist country, collapsed, and that was also superpower, and America was also superpower. They were having balance of power, balance of superpower. So one country collapsed. So only one country remained as a superpower, that was America. And this collapse of the Soviet Union took everyone by surprise. While one of the two superpowers ceased to exist, एक बाकी बच गया, that was America. The other remained with all its powers intact, even enhanced. एक जो बच गया, and one was gone. One superpower was gone. Russia, that is USSR, Soviet Sangh, gone, and it collapsed. Now one country, that was superpower, and it was enhancing its power. Enhancing means to increase its power. Thus, it would appear that US hegemony began in 1991. 1991 से US hegemony शुरू हो चुकी थी. After Soviet Union power disappeared from the international scene. Soviet Union disappeared from the scene. Soviet Union as a superpower disappeared because it collapsed. This is largely correct, but we need to keep in mind two riders to this. First, what we should keep in mind? First, as we shall see in this chapter, some aspects of US hegemony did not emerge in 1991, but in fact go back to the end of Second World War in 1945. Let's see the difference between 1945 and 1991. Lot of difference, near about 41, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for near about more than 50 years. More than 50 years. So 5 decades. 5 decades before the superpower started. Means America and was enhancing its power, right? But in fact go back to the end of the Second World War. End of the Second World War, America was behaving like a superpower because it dropped atomic bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 6th August and 9th August 1945. Second World War ended and America emerged as a superpower, right? So, second, the US did not start behaving like a hegemonic power right from 1991. 1991 से उसने behave नहीं करना शुरू कर दिया as it is a superpower. It became clear much later that world was in fact living in the period of hegemony. After some time, after Second World War, the world got to know that they are in the hegemony of superpowers. Main superpower was America. Let us therefore look at this process by which US hegemony got established more closely. Means US hegemony was very strong after Second World War. Right, every country knows that America is very powerful. Not in the paper, it showed, it was proved that America was powerful because 2 atomic bombs was dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right, many lakh people were killed on the spot. In August 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait. Now the situation, the scenario completely changed. Now what happened in 1990? Iraq is a country. right? And its king was King Saddam Hussein. इराक इन्वेडेड कुवैत, कुवैत को इन्वेड कर दिया, इन्वेड का मतलब उसके ऊपर हमला कर दिया, rapidly occupying and subsequently annexing it, rapidly occupying, पूरी completely it was occupied by Iraqi family, Iraqis on Kuwait. After a series of diplomatic attempts failed at convincing Iraq to quit its aggression, the United Nations mandated the liberation of Kuwait. Now, after many diplomatic diplomatic attempt was failed to let think Iraq that it has done something wrong, but Iraq, Saddam Hussein, it said whatever he is doing, it's correct. So now. So there were a lot of negotiations, but it all failed, and Iraqi never accepted whatever United Nations was saying to it. And what United Nations thought, it mandated the liberation of Kuwait by force. So United Nations thought that it would liberate Kuwait by force. So many countries, 34 countries, 666,000, more than 66 lakh, forces, they invaded Iraq, and Iraq surrendered. What happened in this war scenario, it is very interesting. Rest of the video I will let you know by tomorrow. Till then, take care and have a nice time. But this was hegemonic period. It's a very interesting part when two superpowers emerged, right? How one superpower collapsed and one was completely enhancing its power, that was America. Take care, have a nice time. Thank you.